your load ready to go. Are you picking it up? It's in about a month. I need you guys to get your shit together. It's all or nothing. Good luck. Good luck if you can't take it all. You gotta take all or nothing. Well, that's your fucking call. You better come up for the money. We had the shit for a fucking month waiting for you.
This guy left. He hasn't been paid either. When was the last time you guys were paid?
I don't blame him. It's been a while. I'm about ready for a couple months off. Same.
If this deal doesn't go through, we don't get any. You know what? That's it. I think I'm handing in my 2 weeks.
You know what's gonna happen if you don't pick this load up, right? You can't keep fucking around, man. It's been way too long. You're tying up my money, you're tying up my men. Who the fuck are...
Hey, what's going on? Hey, we're on our way. Are you okay? DJ left, let's go. DJ, let's go.
That's awesome. Hey guys.
I feel like I'm at the dentist. The bird.
Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I hope you guys enjoyed the little fan film that we put together. I was talking with her and I was actually looking at some concept art I saw on the internet, and I showed her what was it that you said when you saw it? Because I was like, hey, do you want to do this? What did you say?
To put it frankly, I was like, hell yeah. I was like, throw me off of a roof, I don't care.
I thought it'd be cool because we're like, okay, we're gonna have a run around, assassinate a bunch of people and stuff like that. But I saw the concept art and I was like, okay, I wondered if I could actually pull it off, put it together. I think we did a pretty good job. So we'll get to some of the other stuff, but first I'm going to start off with what she's wearing. Okay, so starting with the wardrobe, the outfit. This was kind of a cool concept, and I was wondering if I was able to pull it off. I think we actually did a pretty good job, honestly. The base is basically just a black wetsuit. It's kind of an homage to the original Splinter Cell look, which uses a wetsuit, and then over time they just changed all kinds of stuff, and it really got more and more complicated, but we kind of went with the classic look. We also have the chest rig here. This is the invert. It's like a bandolier type chest rig. I kind of wanted something that was asymmetric so that on the character, on her, it would just look different than a normal chest rig, because I didn't want to put something that everyone's seen all the time on there, so I wanted it to look different, both from the other characters, but also just from what people are used to seeing. I actually kind of integrated a lot of the gear onto the belt. So actually, if you spin this way a little bit, you'll see we got the holster here. In the loadout short, we actually used a different holster, a secondary holster from QVO. For the actual fan film, because we needed to be able to use blanks, we went with this. So this is a replica of the Silencer Co. Maxim 9, which is basically an integrally suppressed pistol. This is made by Crytek and licensed through Evic, and so got that thanks to those guys, the holster and everything, and I think it actually fit the look. I actually spoke with one of the guys who used to work for Ubisoft and Splinter Cell and stuff, and he was actually saying that that gun was actually one of the guns they wanted to fit the character while they were still kind of developing the games. If you turn to the rear, kind of show a little bit of the belt. I built it out where there's like some miscellaneous grenade pouches here, so you can put 40 mic, flashbangs, whatever. We ended up using flashbangs. We've got the Fix, which is the rifle. So one of the weapons that you see in the video is the Fix. We actually, if you watched our Q video, you'll notice that we actually went to Q and built a couple guns. She just got her 12-inch 8.6 black. I built a mini Fix, which is the 5.56 model, but it's also the same chassis that's used for 300 blackout. And I thought it was going to be a great fit for the character, for the look, because it's a very lightweight, kind of urban style, like hunting rifle, recce rifle, if you will. And so really built it out with the Southpaw can on there, put a laser on there, has an EOTech 1-10 Voodoo, and as you see in the video, she runs this thing like a champ. She actually shoots the bolt guns better than I do. But yeah, we had this with blanks, so we did a lot of practical effects, and of course I've got an anti-reflective device on here and through the kickstand. So this is a fully built out setup, and she was a champ because she was running this the entire time. The goggles. So this was actually one of the hardest pieces to find. If you want, you can actually take it off if you want. I'll kind of show them a little bit. So I had to do some modifications to this, but what's great is that we were able to find the actual goggles. So these are from Splinter Cell Blacklist. If you bought like the special edition of the game, it came with these, and I'm actually kind of surprised that there's not more of these out there, or they're that hard to find. But yeah, they're like decently cheap, but they're also like plastic, but they look really good, and they light up and they make the sound, which is really great. And you can probably describe your experience, like you don't really see very much when you wear them.
No. Definitely don't try to drive with these on.
Drive with these on. I've been in several movies and other productions before where you wear like masks that are very restrictive, and this is definitely like you have a very limited field of view, and when the lights are on, you have even less field of view because it's like blinding you at the same time. So
You see little blurs.
you see little blurs.
And you have to hope for the best.
But then, yeah, for the rest of the belt, we kept it pretty simple. There's a karambit. Actually, if you want to grab the karambit, I just kept it really simple. This is pretty much a typical karambit, but the character is known for using a karambit and using some kind of suppressed pistol in conjunction with everything else. So, good melee weapon. You're going to need to take out the bad guys quietly. This is what you want to use, some kind of cool karambit. And then, of course, we got the boots, and kind of that whole completes the whole look. We kept it simple. We wanted it to look authentic to the character, but also kind of put our own twist into it. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. We had a lot of help from tons of people out here in the Arizona community, like probably some of the best camera guys out here. You would probably,
They were great to work with. Some of them I met first time at the video shoot, and they were lovely.
Yeah, we got Zach, Young Waco, Joseph, he's got his own Instagram, Austin Reed, who's filmed with me a bunch in the past, and then all the extras and the crew and the staff. Like, we kind of threw it together last minute. It took about a month to get the last few things together, but I've been planning this honestly for like a couple months now, and we might do some more cool stuff like this. But really, it was just a great excuse to watch her walking away from an explosion. It was awesome. Big thanks to those guys, especially thanks to all the guys who like died in the video, because like once you died, you kind of delay there if you're in the shot. And of course, thanks to Last Shot, IWA, for providing the pyrotechnics. One of the things that we really wanted to do in this was try to keep things as practical as possible. Everything from the lighting, we didn't really use a lot of like traditional film lighting. We just lit the set really, and we lit it well enough so that the character just felt like it, you know, that like you fit into the environment. How did you think about using all the practical effects, from the flashbangs, the grenade launcher, and like the big explosion at the end?
It was great. I mean, it's very much authentic, but everyone likes the feeling of shooting a legitimate gun, and so for it to fire and for it to have the muzzle effect, it was pretty cool.
Yeah, that was your first time using blanks too, which was cool.
Yeah, it was.
Yes. Yeah, that part was really cool because we were able to capture in camera her pointing at one of the guys, sniping him, and then, you know, obviously racking the bolt and then transitioning to the other person. So, and I think like between the grenade launcher and the pyro at the end, it was fantastic. So if you guys want to see more cool short films like this, subscribe, check out the channel, what have you. You know, throw us your support if you want. You can find her on Instagram. I'll put the handle in the description below. But thank you guys for watching so much, and we'll see you guys next time. All gun laws are unconstitutional, and you can carry in all 50 states if you're not a little bitch. But of course, there are some rare instances where you might be separated from your gun, or you might want to secure it in your home because you might maybe have kids or something like that, and they're still learning. But you know, other examples are you're traveling on an aircraft and you want to like lock your gun, or let's say you have to go to an event that has security screening, so you have to leave your gun in your vehicle. Well, something like this is awesome. This is the Stopbox Pro from Stopbox USA, 100% mechanical, tough as nails. Like this thing, you can like throw it off cliffs. You can like probably drive over this thing. I've seen some pretty crazy stuff with these stop boxes, but of course it's mechanical. You can cable lock it so you can secure it to like a hard point in your vehicle. These things are great. If it solves a problem for you, go ahead and check it out. But if you're looking for something that will not fail, this is it right here. Check it out.